let me introduce you to Maya, the main character in our story. Maya is a young teenager, and like many of us, she often finds herself caught in the daily battle between negative thoughts of doubt and thoughts of faith. She faces a choice between believing in her word as a child of God or letting her fear and insecurity take over. Today, you'll see how, in her search for strength, Maya discovers the power of trusting God's promises.
You're all alone, Maya. You have no one to understand you, not even your own family. You don't really matter to anyone, and honestly, no one really cares about you.
Better to stay quiet and hide. No one will even notice you. Isn't it safer just to keep quiet? They're all laughing at you.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's better not to try. I don't think I'm capable of doing great things. What if I fail?
You're alone.
No, Maya, you are not alone. God created you with a purpose, and He sees you even when you feel invisible. He knows every part of you, your dreams, your fears, and your struggles, and He cares deeply about you.
Oh, come on, Maya. If God really cared about you, you wouldn't even be alone in the first place. We're all older people that care about you. Why are you sitting here alone? Doesn't that prove that you don't matter?
Besides, there's so many other people who are braver, stronger, and better than you. Why do you think you're anything special? No one will even notice you. Isn't it safer just keep quiet?
No, Maya, you are not defined by these fears and doubts. Remember what God has said in Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. He knows every part of you, your dreams, your talents, and the potential you can't even see yet. You were created to shine, not to hide. They don't know the love God has for you or the strength He's placed in you. He has chosen you, called you, and promised to be with you. Remember Esther? She was just an ordinary girl who felt alone and afraid, but God used her to save a nation. You too have a purpose that only you can fulfill.
Maybe you're right. Maybe God does have a plan for me, and maybe I don't have to be afraid of trying because God is with me. You know, I remember reading the Bible helped me. God's words are truly my strength over any situation. Long ago, in the kingdom of Persia,
there was a young Jewish woman named Esther. She was taken away from her home to be part of the royal beauty pageant, where King Xerxes was searching for a new queen. Although she felt unimportant and afraid, God had a purpose for Esther's life.
Lord, I don't know what you have planned for me, but I trust that you were with me. Give me the courage.
This one, she is different. There's a kindness in her eyes, a gentle spirit that I've not seen in any of the others. She is a symbol of strength. She will lead this kingdom with grace and wisdom. I'm certain of it.
Esther found favor in the eyes of the king, not just because of her beauty, but because of her gentle spirit. God was with her even when she felt afraid. But through her trust in Him, she would one day change the fate of her people.
Do you see, Maya? Esther was an ordinary girl, just like you. She felt alone and afraid too at first, but she trusted that God was with her, and through His strength, she found the courage to be bold.
But Esther wasn't truly alone, Maya. She had people who cared about her, like Mordecai, Esther's guardian, who stood by her. You don't have that. Look around you. You're all alone. No one even notices you.
If you try to be brave and fail, and try to be like Esther, and no one will even notice, people will judge you. Isn't it safer just to keep quiet?
No, Maya, don't listen to them. Remember God's promise in Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6. I will never leave you nor forsake you.
They'll never quit.
God is with you, just like He was with Esther. His strength is made perfect in weakness. You don't have to be anyone but who He created you to be.
you're right. I want to be like Esther. I want to receive the favor of God that Esther received too. Maybe God can use me as well.
was only beginning. Though she found favor with the king and became queen, a great threat was rising against her people, the Jews. An advisor named Haman had convinced the king to issue a decree to kill all the Jews. Esther was faced with a choice: to stay silent and safe, or risk her life to speak up for her people.
Esther, you have to do something. Haman has convinced the king to kill all of us. We're all gonna die. Maybe this is the reason God has chosen you to become queen, to save all of us from death.
Mordecai, my uncle, if I go to the king without being summoned, I could be put to death. I could be killed. But how can I stay silent while all my people are suffering?
Please do it for us, Esther.
Okay, I'll go to the king even if it costs me my life. But please gather all our people and fast for me for 3 days. I need all the strength and courage. God, give me strength and courage.
Let us fast and pray to our God to save our life.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. He has been my fourth man in the fire, time after time. Born of His Spirit, washed in His blood, and what He did for me on Calvary is more than enough. So I trust in God, my Savior, the one who will never fail. He will never fail. Perfect submission, and all is at rest. And I know the author of tomorrow is ordered my steps. So this is my story, and this is my song. I'm praising my risen King and Savior all the day long. So I trust in God, my Savior, the one who will never fail. He will never fail. And I sought the Lord, and He heard, and He answered. I sought the Lord, and He heard, and He answered. I sought the Lord, and He heard, and He answered. That's why I trust Him. That's why I trust in God.
Esther was afraid too, but she didn't let her fear stop her from doing what was right. She trusted that God was with her, even when she couldn't see the outcome. I want to be like that, to trust God, even when I'm scared.
After 3 days of fasting and praying, Esther gathered all her courage and went to see the king. She knew the law. Approaching the king without being summoned could mean death. But she chose to put her trust in God's purpose over her own fear.
Lord, I don't know what you have planned for me, but I put it into your hands, Lord. Please grant me your favor through your eyes, Lord. Give me the courage to stand before the king and fill me with your wisdom, Lord. Grant me your favor and your grace to go before the king, Lord. Please grant me your favor.
Esther, what brings you here, my queen? What is Esther? What do you desire? Ask me for anything, up to half my kingdom, and it shall be yours.
My king, if it pleases my king, may you and Haman attend the banquet I have prepared in your honor. There I will share my request.
Very well, Esther. We will attend your banquet.
Esther's boldness didn't end there. She carefully planned how she would reveal the truth, waiting for the right moment to share her request. Her courage grew with each step, and God's hand was guiding her even when she couldn't see what would happen next.
See, Maya, Esther didn't know what would happen, but she trusted that God was with her. She took each step in faith, even though she was afraid.
I can't believe how brave she was. She was risking everything, her life, her future, and she still trusted that God is with her. I want to be like that, to trust God and to do what's right.
God hasn't given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Just like Esther, you can trust that God is with you each and every step of the way.
And Christ is my firm foundation. He's the rock on which I stand. When everything around me is shaken, I've never been more glad I put my faith in Jesus. 'Cause He's never let me down. He's faithful through generations. So why would He fail now? He won't. He won't. He won't fail. He won't fail. I've still got joy in chaos. I've got peace that makes no sense, and I won't be going under. I'm not held by my own strength, 'cause I put my life on Jesus, and He's never let me down. He's faithful through generations. So why would He fail now? He won't.
The night of the banquet arrived, and Esther prepared herself to reveal the truth. She knew this moment would cost her everything. Just trusting God's purpose, she spoke boldly on behalf of her people.
Esther, you prepared a wonderful feast. Now tell me, what do you desire? Ask me for anything. Up to half my kingdom, and it shall be yours.
My king, if I have found favor in your eyes, grant me my life and spare the lives of my people. For I am a fellow Jew, and you have decreed a law for them to be killed and destroyed.
What? Who would dare do such a thing? Who would threaten the life of my queen and her people?
This is the enemy, Haman. He is the one who seeks to destroy us.
My queen, please have mercy.
You would dare threaten the life of my queen and her people? Guard.
Esther's boldness saved her people. Because she trusted in God and acted with courage, her people were spared. Her journey began in fear and uncertainty, yet it ended in triumph. God had a plan for Esther's life, one that changed the entire fate of a nation.
Thank you, Lord, for being my strength. For even in my fear, you were with me, guiding me each and every step. All glory belongs to you.
See, Maya, Esther wasn't born a queen or a hero. She was an ordinary person, just like you. But God used her to do extraordinary things because she trusted in Him.
I want to trust God like that. I want to believe that He has me here for a purpose too. I know it won't be easy, but I want to be brave like Esther.
You, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand.